Each one of these cells is 5,000 by 5,000. They each include their own map, fractured Earth size map, which is 5,000 studs by 5,000 studs. And you can travel to any stud, any cell from anywhere on the map. So if you want to go from this cell, this map cell to this map cell, you could. If you want to go to this map cell to this map cell, you would have to travel through 25,000 studs of ocean, but if you wanted to, you really could do that. And honestly, that wouldn't take too long, but just to showcase the freedom you have and where you go and where you explore and where you travel, I've created this large scaled out map right here, which by the way would go on forever. There would be like crazy continents and stuff, but I chose to only display a small portion of the infinite world for performance reasons, because obviously if you try to display something that big or infinite, it's not going to work out too well. So we can start by heading anywhere on this map here. It looks like there's a cool lake here, so let's go check that out. We'll type in the coordinates of the space, the map cell, click the teleport button, it will plop us right on where we need to go, where we just asked to go. As we can see here, the map is currently generating. This will happen every time you move between them. It might look differently in the final version, but as we can see, there's a very large lake as the map is shown. So basically, we've just scaled ourselves down into the large map that we just saw there. And if we wanted to continue out into the ocean that we saw, we simply move to the edge of the map. I've scaled up my player speed for this showcase, by the way. So if you head to the edge here, you will be teleported to another place. And what that place is an extension of where you just went. So once the map loads and everything is through, it'll teleport me where I would have been if I literally just walked over to the other map cell. But you have to give it a second to generate first before it does that. Got a Coke. As you can see, there's a large ocean here. So this is where I went. I went to here. But it teleports me out because if you go back, it'll teleport you straight back, like how I just messed up there. So now we'll be back at the lake. At least yeah, this is the lake. But we didn't want to go here because I actually wanted to showcase moving between map cells, but I guess my own game decided that I wasn't going to be doing that. So here we are. And here we are. This is where we just traveled in from. As you can see, the water goes here, and we were just over there, and we can saw that the water curved over like that. We just can't see it. So if we wanted to follow the coast up to the north, then it would be extending. The water would be extending. And so each one of these little 5,000 by 5,000 map cells will save. Everything about buildings and everything will save on them. And what this allows me to do personally with Fractured Earth is that we aren't limited to just one 5,000 by 5,000 space that only, let's say, like 15 people could inhabitate. 30, 50, whatever people could be on at one time without, certain doom. But what this does is there literally thousands of people could play this game. Tens of thousands of people would be able to fit. They would be scattered off such a large world. It would be like, I plan to implement exploration. So like the entire map is hidden, but as you move around into different cells and shit, the map gets revealed and you can look at the entire map, the entire discovered world through a menu in the main menu. That's planned for this project. As you can see, we are right here. We can see that the ocean is extended. It's heading up north. We can head up north. I don't know if this is north. I haven't implemented custom. As you can see, this is extremely basic. I started working on this yesterday. But currently I'm working on the enemies that you will encounter in Fractured Earth. Reworked. And yeah, that's right. We're not going to be going off players make up the entirety of the story. I feel like giving something to players to fight or unite against is beneficial for the entire game as a whole. So as you can see, we just headed down there. It's a little island. And that's it. That's the ocean. So that's basically it for what I have to showcase right now for both the infinite world and everything like that. I think it's going very great. This is definitely going to be a thing, and unfortunately, the original Fractured Earth game probably won't get as much love now that I'm working on this, but surely it'll be worth it in the end. It will be worth it.